The koala is definitely one of the most famous animals in Australia. Due to their cute appearance, they are one of the most unique creatures in the world. Here is the strangest information about koalas in this article. The koala is an Australian animal. This tree-climbing animal is often called the koala, the marsupial bear. It is a mammal, and its hair resembles the coarse wool of a sheep. It has 2 thumbs on their hands, and each of their feet and hands has pads and rough claws to grip the branches. It has 2 toes glued together on their feet. They use it to comb the fur. Koalas live in eucalyptus forests in southeastern and eastern Australia. They depend on the eucalyptus tree for both habitat and food. Koalas can eat more than 1 pound of eucalyptus leaves a day. Eucalyptus is toxic, so the koala's digestive system has to work hard to digest and break down it. Toxins and nutrient extraction. This is why koalas sleep a lot, and koalas usually don't drink much water because they get most of their moisture from these leaves. Koalas can store the leaves in cheek pouches for later. They eat so much eucalyptus that they often take in its scent. The distribution of koalas covers most of Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and a small area in southern Australia. Over the past 200 years, their distribution does not appear to have decreased. However, local extinctions have occurred due to the clearing and fragmentation of eucalyptus forests for agriculture and human settlement. Fossil records indicate that many years ago, koalas inhabited parts of Western Australia and the Northern Territory. In Queensland, the largest concentration of koalas is in southeast Queensland. A koala may sleep for 18 to 22 hours. Despite rumors, koalas do not get high or sedate from eucalyptus leaves, but this is because the leaves are so low in nutrients that koalas need more sleep than most animals, which mainly helps them conserve energy. Koalas are not bears, they are marsupials. You may hear the term koala bear when it comes to these gentle animals. Although they may look like a bear with their round ears and large black nose, in fact they share more characteristics with other marsupials than with other marsupials. Bears. Baby koalas are called joy, and the baby koalas develop in their mother's pouch for about 6 months. After this time, they will ride on their mother's back for another 6 months and use the pouch only for feeding and sleeping. Koalas can be found in southeastern and eastern Australia. While koalas are a national symbol of Australia's unique wildlife, they can only be found in the wild on the southeastern and eastern sides of Australia, along the coasts of Queensland, New South Wales, South Australia, and Victoria. They live high in eucalyptus trees in native bushes and forests, and usually perched among the thorns of the tree's branches. Living in trees and getting caught between jagged branches requires a lot of support. Fortunately, koalas have strong cartilage at the end of a curved spine, which allows them to make eucalyptus trees a comfortable home. Koalas live on a diet of eucalyptus leaves and can eat up to 1 kilogram per day. It is impressive that eucalyptus is toxic to most animals. A special fiber-digesting organ called the cecum helps detoxify the chemicals in the leaves. Koalas can be picky, eating fewer than 50 of the more than 700 species of eucalypts, even though they will often choose the foliage on top of taller trees that has more fluids and nutrients. Koala is thought to mean no drink in the Australian Aboriginal language. It was believed that koalas did not need to drink because of the moisture they got from chewing eucalyptus leaves throughout the day. However, they drink from different water sources when needed, especially during waves' hot and dry times. Many groups of koalas are susceptible to chlamydia, and it usually appears when they are in stressful situations. The disease can cause blindness and infections of the reproductive system. Koalas lose their homes to excessive logging. Many koala groups face nowhere to go when their forest habitat is destroyed by deforestation. In just the past 2 years, logging has tripled in NSW, leaving important koala habitats hardly fragmented or completely lost. With their trees gone, koalas spend more time on the ground searching for food and shelter. Unfortunately, this is when they are most vulnerable to being hit by vehicles, attacked by dogs, and diseased by stress-induced diseases such as chlamydia. Unfortunately, koala numbers are declining. Their numbers are declining more and more every year due to deforestation and disease, and Australia has also suffered one of the most devastating and unprecedented bushfire seasons the country has ever witnessed. Tragically, nearly 3 billion animals perished, pushing many struggling Australian species, such as koalas, to the brink of extinction. The good news is that there is hope to turn this situation around and keep them from going extinct before it is too late.